Yeah, during this COVID situation, we had a very peculiar problem that more than what are the symptoms people are been prevailing. It is more of a guilt and a kind of a prejudice, which made people to succumb, and people went into a different depressions and various other psychological disorders. So at this juncture, the district administration of Guntur decided to bring some change in terms of approaching this COVID issue, where we wanted a kind of a moral boost, and it's not about fighting with COVID. It's about fighting with the virus, as well as the fighting with the prejudice and whatever the thoughts which were prevailing upon in the society, that the COVID patients are untouchables, kind of things. So at that juncture, we brought yoga as a tool to bring about the change in terms of the mindset, in terms of the patients as well as those general public. And we found a very important help from this Patanjali Srinivas, whom I know him before when I was working in Rampachadaram as project officer. So we used to teach the tribal kids with yoga to bring about the change in their the scope of activity, their personality. It's opening up their overall psychological the conduct. So the same method we followed here in Guntur, and we trained, as of now, we trained many thousands of COVID patients in our COVID care centers. In there are 5-6 centers across the district, and we found a tremendous change in terms of the psyche of those patients where they were trained. First of all, my special congratulations to Srinivas and his team, because at this point of time, especially in COVID, nobody was coming forward to do any psychological counseling, going to the patients and speaking. At these junctures, very bravely and audaciously, both the teams of Patanjali Srinivas and his persons come together, and they were able to go and meet in person all these COVID positive patients, and they were able to bring about a change in terms of their mindset. Lots of people came out of the depressions, and there were lots of testimonials from the patients themselves, where I keep hearing that this has improved their recovery, this has improved their mental set, and it was whosoever he has treated, or he was trained in this COVID care centers. 100% people recovered with what were better than what they were before. There were zero casualties, zero death rates in terms of COVID care centers because of this yoga thing. So more than it is a therapy, they took it as an art of living, and they brought back the yoga as a tool for defending their general day-to-day lives as well. So this has brought a tremendous change in terms of dealing with COVID, and this is a testing time where we have took up this yoga as a tool, as a pilot, and it has come up brilliantly well, which I don't have to tell, because you can hear the testimonials of the patients who have came out of this COVID care centers. So thanks to yoga, and especially thanks to Patanjali Srinivas and his team, who has really done a wonderful job. And I wish this kind of approaches should be emulated all across the country as well as in the world, so that this will be a wonderful tool to bring about prevention as well as a therapeutic use of yoga in handling a pandemic in this world scale. Thank you.